Okay, so first we are going to do the rational equation. Here is the equation that I chose to work on. First, we're going to find the common denominator, which in this case it would be 5x, x plus 5, and you multiply that by both sides. Then you multiply everything by that common denominator, so the x plus 5 would cancel out. So this would just be 2 multiplying by the 5x. This one, the x would cancel out, so it would be 5 multiplied by x plus 5 equaling the 5x would cancel out, so you would just multiply x plus 5. Then after that, you would multiply out the factors or terms, so you would get 10x minus 5x minus 25 equaling x plus 5. Then you combine like terms, so that would be 5x minus 25 equaling again x plus 5. Then you get the x term by itself, so you add the 25 to both sides, so you get 5x, oh no wait, you get 4x, oops. You'd subtract this x to this side, and then you'd add the 25 to that side, so you get 30. Then to get the x by yourself, you divide by 4, so it'd be 30 over 4. You can simplify that again, so it would be 15 over 2. Then you check it. So what I do is I plug it back into that equation. And if you do that in your calculator, that does equal 30. And that is a true statement. So that is the correct answer. Now for this problem, I decided to do a radical equation. So we're gonna head and go and do that. First, you have to isolate the radical expression. So you have to get this expression by itself. So you have to minus or move the 5 over to the right side. Then after that, you have to get rid of the radical expression part of the problem. So you have to square both sides. And if you would FOIL this out, it would be x squared minus 10x plus 25 equaling the 4x plus 1, because you get rid of that radical. Then after that, you set the equation to 0, so you have to move these over. Minus 14x plus 24. Then after that, you factor it out, which is x minus 2 and x minus 12. Then after that, you have to set each of the problems or terms in the parentheses up to 0. I could actually erase these. So then to get the x by itself, you would move the 2 over, so x would equal 2. For this one, we do the same thing. To get the x by itself, we move the 12 over to equal 12. Then again, you check your answer. So what I did was I plugged it back into the top equation. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. And then we know 9 square rooted is 3. 3 plus 5 equals 8. it does not equal 2, so that does not work. For the next one, we do the 12 and the 4, so that's 48 plus 1. 48 plus 1 is 49. The square root of that is 7 plus 5, and that does equal 12. So that is your final answer.